Hey guys, this is Ashton from Red Modeling Painting. I was asked to do a quick tutorial video here real fast on pinning. I'm going to go ahead and do that, show you guys how to pin a model. What we've got here is we've got Epic Cane from Privateer Press. This is the model I'm going to be pinning. I'm not going to be pinning all these pieces right now, just showing you how to do a couple of them real quick. To pin a model, you're going to need a few things. The first thing you're going to need is obviously the model itself. E-cane here is what we have. Then you're going to need a pair of pliers. Then you'll need a pair of clippers, a pin vise with a drill bit on it, and a piece of wire that correlates with the size of the drill bit in the pin vise. If you have a piece of wire that's larger in diameter than the drill bit on the pin vise, it's not going to work. If you have a piece of wire that is smaller than the drill bit on the pin vise, it'll work, but it may not be as effective. So you want to try and get a piece of wire and a pin vise that are comparably sized. This particular bit of wire here you can pick up at Michael's. It's actually floral wire. I use it for a lot of pinning on smaller pieces. It works really well. So I'll move these things out of the way. What I'm going to work on here is pinning Cane's pistol arm to his body, essentially creating that joint there. Well, the other thing you're going to need too in this super glue. So to start off with pinning, the first thing you want to do is take your model, and let me zoom in here. And right here in this divot where the model is, where the joint of the arm is supposed to join, that's right where we're going to put the pin. Just set your drill in there and start giving it a whirl. As far as how deep you need to go, that's entirely up to you. I actually like to get in fairly far. I think the deeper the pin goes, the more strong the joint is going to be. You see the hole that we're making right there. Just going to go a little further. And there you go. Now as far as the joint goes on the other arm, you can see the knob here, or the flash pin that comes with the model. Keep that because that'll help things line up. But what you'll do, get a good grip of it with your finger, set your pin vise in the center of it there, and gently start drilling in. If you're off a little bit, that's okay. That's what green stuff is for. Fill those gaps that might be left over. Again, how deep you go, that's all personal preference. But like I said, I like to get in there as far as I comfortably can. I don't like to spend too much time doing this, but enough time to get a solid joint. And what you'll do is you'll take your wire, take your pliers. You don't need to use the pliers, I just find it more convenient this way. I'm not going to glue it now because this model isn't totally ready to go together yet, but you would put a drop of glue right there in that hole, just a tiny drop, doesn't need to be super clean, and then you would jam your pin in there with the glue. Take your clippers, cut yourself a piece of it off. Now you have a piece that has a pin glued in place, ready to go. You would then take the other half of the model Again, placing some glue right inside that hole there, and then simply join the pieces together as they're supposed to go. The idea of pinning the joint is that it will create a solid, more stable connection and something that will hold up better to use and abuse. And then, like I say, the gap that is existing between those 2 points, I'm not overly concerned about, as I'll be filling that with a little bit of putty anyway, which will also serve to reinforce the joint. So that is, in a very basic nutshell, how you pin a model. Thanks for watching this short video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit the like button below and check me out on Twitch TV, where I stream these painting videos on a weekly basis. Thanks, guys.